know this is a sensitive subject, the deficits that the restaurants operate under. I've made this point before, and it's something that I really believe in. The thing about restaurant subsidy this is not a public accommodation. You have to understand that. I know you're not a private club. I'm not suggesting you are, but you're something in between a private club and a public accommodation because you're neither. Frankly, you're more like a private club because of the restricted access you have. So the business model typically is going to align more similarly to a private club than it would a public restaurant. Having said that, the thing about subsidy for food and beverage is that the board gets to decide what it is. The board gets to decide, meaning subsidy or loss or deficit funding, whatever phrasing you want to use, is not a result of mismanagement. It is a result of the business model. Now, if the loss is greater than that which was approved by the board, you could make an argument that there may have been mismanagement depending on the circumstances. But the loss itself, as long as it's on target, obviously is not a result of mismanagement. It's a result of what the model the board approved. Now, back to your original comment, to me, the most impactful difference that a skilled restaurant manager can make is on the member experience. Please know, and I've spoken to Beth about this, I've spoken to Mark about it in detail, and I am working very closely with the restaurant working group, a fabulous group of people. I don't know if anybody from the restaurant working group is on this call, but they all have way more experience than I do. They're amazing. And I'm working closely with them. And the thing that I've shared with them and I want to share with you, the most important thing to me is that we get the experience right. My goal is to make Marker 36 and Sandbar among your favorite places to dine. I can't make it. It might be your favorite, but I'm going to settle for among your favorite places to dine. And when we do that, I can promise you that the economics are going to take care of themselves. And because frankly, I've been doing this a long time. That's the easy part of the equation in the restaurant world, getting the numbers right. Getting the experience right is more challenging. And in terms of the dollar value, the numbers that are important to me have to do with how you view the value proposition, i.e., the quality of the experience per dollar you spend, right? And my job is to make sure that you feel great about the value of that you're obtaining in the restaurant experience at Marker and at Sandbar. And I can assure you, I'm very impressed with Zim. He's a brilliant guy. He's got more experience than I do in restaurants. He's worked for the Ritz-Carlton almost his whole career. He's been exceptionally well trained. His competency in this area is like ridiculous, right? I guarantee you, when we get the experience right, and we're close, we're close. When we get the experience right and we get our members feeling great about the value proposition, I guarantee you, him and his team, they'll take care of the dollars and cents.